You know, sometimes when God speaks a powerful word to you, it's not about rushing to add more words on top of it. It's about digging deep into that word, letting it settle into your spirit. Because if God has spoken it, you don't need to rush past it. You need to dig down into it, marinate in it, and let it transform you. Amen. I was reflecting on this concept recently, this idea of digging your way out. It's not always glamorous, not always comfortable, but it is necessary. When God has a big plan for your life, He doesn't just hand you everything on a silver platter. No, sometimes He calls you to dig, to work, to sweat, to endure. Change is something many people fear, something they often resist because it feels uncertain and uncomfortable. Yet what if I told you that the path to achieving everything you've ever dreamed of lies in your ability to make small, seemingly insignificant changes? What if I could show you that these subtle shifts can lead to remarkable transformations in your life, both personally and professionally? In this speech, I want to explore the idea that change doesn't always have to come in the form of monumental decisions or massive life overhauls. Instead, real transformation can begin with small, intentional steps that compound over time. Whether it's adjusting your daily habits, shifting your mindset, or choosing to view challenges as opportunities, each of these tiny adjustments holds the potential to create a ripple effect that can dramatically impact your future. You see, we often look at successful people and think that they must have made huge, bold moves to get where they are. We think they must have had a moment of sudden clarity or a groundbreaking idea that changed everything. But the truth is, many of them achieved success through small, consistent changes that stacked up over time. It's these incremental shifts, those small decisions made each day, that build the foundation for larger achievements. Imagine this: if you commit to making just one small positive change every day, whether it's improving your focus, learning something new, or taking care of your health, that change will build on itself. In a year's time, those daily shifts will have transformed your life in ways you could never have predicted. The key is understanding that these small shifts don't need to be earth-shattering. They just need to be consistent and intentional. Change doesn't have to be scary or overwhelming. In fact, it's the small, manageable shifts that are often the most sustainable. For example, if you want to improve your physical health, you don't have to commit to a full workout routine right away. Start by walking 10 minutes a day. Slowly increase the time and intensity as you go, and in time you'll find yourself in much better shape. All because you made a tiny, easy adjustment to your routine. This concept applies to every area of life: career, relationships, personal growth. In each of these areas, small, intentional changes can make a world of difference. But it requires patience and persistence. The path to achieving your goals won't always be linear, and there will be obstacles along the way. But each small decision, each small change brings you one step closer to your desired outcome. If you're still skeptical about the power of small shifts, think about how much you've grown over the years. Reflect on the things you've learned, the habits you've developed, and the ways you've changed your perspective. None of that happened overnight. It took consistent effort over time. Now imagine if you were deliberate about the changes you wanted to make, choosing to grow in ways that align with your highest potential. The possibilities are endless. So I ask you to challenge your current thinking. Start embracing the idea that small shifts can lead to extraordinary results. You don't need to wait for a dramatic event or a life-altering moment. The power to create lasting change is already within you through small, consistent actions that over time will change everything. Every decision we make has the power to shape our future in ways we might fully realize. It's easy to overlook how seemingly small choices, the ones we make on autopilot, or without much thought, can have far-reaching consequences. But each time we decide to take an action, whether it's in our personal life, career, or relationships, we are shaping the trajectory of our lives. Our decisions are like the brushstrokes of a painting. Each one contributes to the bigger picture, even if we don't fully understand the masterpiece we are creating. Think about the decisions you made today, the ones that felt like routine. Perhaps it was deciding what to have for breakfast, or choosing whether to take a moment to relax or power through a task. While these decisions might seem insignificant, they are part of a chain of events that lead to the larger outcomes in your life. When you understand this, you begin to realize the power of making decisions with intention, because every choice you make sends you down a particular path, building the foundation of your future. Imagine you're at a crossroads. One path leads to staying in your comfort zone, and the other asks you to take a risk, step out of your normal routine, or challenge yourself. The fear of the unknown can make us hesitate, but the hidden potential in that moment lies in the decision to move forward. The choice to embrace change, to take that first step into the unfamiliar, can unlock doors you never knew existed. Often the hardest decisions are the ones with the greatest rewards, even if those rewards don't appear immediately. The key to unlocking the hidden potential of every decision is to approach each one with awareness. Too often we make decisions based on immediate gratification or convenience, ignoring the long-term impact they may have. When you begin to think beyond the moment and consider how each choice aligns with your values, goals, and vision for your future, you begin to harness the true power of decision-making. This doesn't mean every decision needs to be a monumental one. It's the small, everyday choices that accumulate and create the life you want. Whether it's choosing to be kind to someone, deciding to know a new skill, or even something as simple as going for a walk to clear your mind, each of these choices has the potential to shift your direction. It's in these seemingly trivial moments where growth happens. Over time, these small actions add up to meaningful changes that shape who you become. Moreover, every decision we make also affects the people around us. Think about the ripple effect of your choices. When you decide to act with kindness, to be patient, or to step outside your comfort zone, you influence others in ways you might not even realize. Your decisions can inspire and encourage others to make positive changes in their own lives. In this way, the impact of your choices extends far beyond just your own experience. The challenge lies in being conscious of the power of each decision, recognizing that every moment offers an opportunity to steer your life in a direction that serves your best interests can be a game changer. Rather than feeling passive or at the mercy of external circumstances, you become the architect of your own destiny. When you start making decisions with intention, you take back control of your narrative and unlock a world of potential within yourself. Every decision, no matter how small, contributes to the bigger picture of who you are and who you will become. By understanding this, you can begin to make choices that are aligned with your deeper purpose, paving the way for a future that reflects the very best of who you are. Perseverance is the quiet force that carries us through life's toughest challenges. It's the internal strength we rely on when faced with setbacks, disappointment, and obstacles that seem insurmountable. While talent and intelligence are often celebrated, it's perseverance that truly distinguishes those who succeed from those who give up along the way. In fact, it's not the challenges we face that define us, but our response to them. When the going gets tough, it is our ability to keep moving forward, even in the face of uncertainty and failure, that shapes our path to success. Every individual will encounter difficulties in their life, whether it's personal struggles, professional setbacks, or unexpected events that disrupt the status quo. What separates those who rise from those who remain stagnant is not the presence of adversity, but the determination to continue pushing forward. Perseverance is not about avoiding failure, it's about how we react when things don't go as planned. It's about bouncing back after each fall, learning from mistakes, and using each setback as a stepping stone rather than a roadblock. In the face of adversity, it can be easy to feel disheartened. The pressure to succeed, the fear of judgment, or the weight of unfulfilled expectations can make even the most promising opportunities seem out of reach. In these moments, the mind can quickly begin to tell us we're not good enough, that we should quit, or that we will never be able to overcome the challenge at hand. But it's in those very moments of doubt that the true power of perseverance lies. The choice to continue when everything inside you says to give up is what defines strength. This kind of resilience doesn't just happen overnight. It's built through repeated practice, through facing challenges time and time again. It's the small decisions to keep going, to find solutions rather than dwell on problems, and to maintain hope even when the light at the end of the tunnel seems far off. Every obstacle presents an opportunity for growth, and perseverance turns these moments into lessons that strengthen our character. Perseverance also requires patience. It's important to understand that the road to success is rarely linear. Success is not a straight path, and the results of our efforts often take time to materialize. There may be moments of progress followed by periods of stagnation or setbacks, but the key to navigating this journey is maintaining belief in oneself in the process. Even the most accomplished people in the world have faced countless challenges and failures along the way. What sets them apart is their ability to keep going when others might have quit. The power of perseverance extends far beyond personal achievement. It is a force that can inspire others to keep moving forward in their own lives. By persevering through your own struggles, you become a beacon of hope and resilience for those around you. Your story, your journey of overcoming adversity can offer others the encouragement they need to keep going in their own battles. In the end, perseverance is not just about reaching the finish line, it's about growing through the journey. Every challenge, every moment of hardship offers an opportunity to strengthen the muscle of perseverance. And in the process, we not only conquer the external obstacles in our way, but also build the internal fortitude that will carry us through any challenge life may throw our way. It is this unshakable determination that allows us to keep moving forward regardless of the hurdles that lie ahead. Empathy is one of the most powerful tools we possess in forming meaningful, lasting connections with others. In a world often defined by individualism, empathy offers a bridge to understanding, respect, and compassion. It is not just about feeling sympathy for others, it is about deeply understanding their emotions, perspectives, and experiences. By stepping into someone else's shoes, we create a space where they feel heard, valued, and seen, which fosters a sense of trust and emotional safety. At its core, empathy is an emotional and cognitive process that allows us to resonate with another person's feelings, even if we have not experienced their exact circumstances. It's about connecting with someone on a human level and validating their emotions without judgment. When we listen with empathy, we are offering more than just our time. We are offering understanding and emotional presence. This kind of interaction can lead to profound connections that transcend superficial exchanges. In any relationship, whether personal or professional, empathy plays a pivotal role. Think about the times when someone truly listened to you without interrupting, when they understood your worries or frustrations, and when their actions demonstrated care and support. These are the moments when relationships deepen and grow stronger. On the other hand, when empathy is absent, relationships tend to suffer. Communication becomes shallow and misunderstandings arise. Without empathy, it's easy for people to feel dismissed or invisible, which can lead to isolation and emotional distance. Empathy also enhances our ability to communicate effectively. When we make an effort to understand the feelings of others, we tailor our responses to be more considerate and supportive. This allows for more constructive dialogues, reduces conflict, and promotes cooperation. In professional settings, this is particularly valuable. Empathetic leaders foster a culture of trust and collaboration where team members feel comfortable sharing ideas, offering feedback, and supporting one another. When empathy is prioritized, it cultivates a work environment where people are motivated to work together, knowing that their thoughts and feelings will be respected. In our personal lives, empathy strengthens the bonds we have with family, friends, and loved ones. It helps us navigate the complexities of human emotions, from moments of joy to experiences of sorrow or frustration. Being able to empathize with others during difficult times can create a sense of solidarity and compassion that eases pain and cultivates resilience. In relationships, empathy can act as a calming force, helping to resolve conflicts by fostering mutual understanding and respect. The ability to empathize is not just instinctual, it is a skill that can be developed and refined with practice. It requires an openness to listening, a willingness to suspend judgment, and the courage to sit with discomfort. Sometimes empathy means recognizing that we don't have all the answers, but that we can be present for someone else in their struggle. It means offering a supportive hand, a listening ear, or simply being there without expecting anything in return. In a world that often emphasizes achievement, competition, and personal success, empathy offers a refreshing reminder of the importance of human connection. It allows us to celebrate each other's victories, share in each other's losses, and stand together in both moments of joy and hardship. Empathy doesn't just make us better communicators, it makes us better human beings. It encourages us to put aside our differences, focus on our shared humanity, and recognize that everyone, regardless of background or circumstance, deserves understanding and compassion. In this way, empathy not only enriches our relationships, but also contributes to the broader sense of community and collective well-being. Resilience is a quality that allows us to recover from setbacks, face challenges with determination, and emerge stronger from adversity. Life is full of unexpected obstacles, and it is our response to these challenges that defines us. Resilience is not merely about bouncing back from difficult circumstances, but rather about evolving through those experiences and using them as opportunities for growth. It is the ability to keep going even when the road ahead seems uncertain, and to maintain a sense of hope in the face of hardship. The nature of resilience is multifaceted. It encompasses mental toughness, emotional flexibility, and an unshakable belief that setbacks are not the end, but rather part of a larger journey. Resilience is not about avoiding challenges or pretending that difficult situations don't affect us. Instead, it's about developing the strength to face hardship head-on, learn from it, and move forward with greater wisdom. Each challenge becomes a stepping stone, and each failure is reframed as a valuable lesson. This powerful trait is essential not only in moments of extreme crisis, but also in our everyday lives. We're all confronted with difficult situations, whether they involve personal struggles, professional setbacks, or emotional turmoil. How we react in those moments has a profound impact on our ability to move forward. Resilient individuals maintain a sense of perspective during tough times. They remind themselves that while the current challenge may feel overwhelming, it's temporary, and they possess the inner strength to overcome it. Instead of becoming paralyzed by fear, they embrace the discomfort and take proactive steps toward finding solutions. The process of building resilience begins with a mindset shift. It requires us to change the way we view failure and hardship. Instead of seeing them as insurmountable obstacles, we must view them as opportunities to learn, adapt, and become more resourceful. Resilience is often forged in moments of struggle when we are pushed beyond our limits. It is in these moments that our true potential is revealed, and we discover strengths we never knew we had. This process of growth doesn't happen overnight, but with persistence and patience, it becomes part of who we are. One of the key aspects of resilience is the ability to stay connected to our purpose. When we are driven by a clear sense of purpose, it becomes easier to weather the storms of life. A strong sense of purpose provides a compass during times of uncertainty, guiding us through challenges with clarity and determination. Whether it's a personal goal, a professional ambition, or a passion that fuels us, purpose gives us the motivation to continue even when the going gets tough. Support networks are also integral to resilience. While resilience is often seen as an individual trait, no one has to face adversity alone. Building strong relationships with family, friends, mentors, and colleagues can provide us with the emotional and practical support we need to navigate difficult situations. Sometimes resilience is not about having all the answers or solutions, but having the courage to reach out for help when needed. This sense of connection reinforces our belief that we are not isolated in our struggles, and it reminds us that we are part of a larger community that cares. Resilience is not about being unaffected by adversity, but about how we respond to it. It is about cultivating the ability to bounce back, grow, and thrive in the face of challenges. It involves taking responsibility for our own emotional well-being, maintaining a positive outlook, and staying focused on our long-term goals. Resilience empowers us to push past our limitations and unlock new potentials within ourselves. It teaches us that challenges are not insurmountable walls, but opportunities to build strength, wisdom, and character. Every setback is a chance to rise, every failure a chance to learn, and every moment of adversity a chance to build the resilience needed for the future. Through resilience, we do not simply survive, we flourish. Failure is often seen as something to avoid, a roadblock that keeps us from achieving our goals. However, when we shift our perspective and view failure not as a permanent setback, but as a stepping stone, we open ourselves up to tremendous growth. A growth mindset, as opposed to a fixed mindset, embraces the idea that our abilities and intelligence are not fixed traits, but can be developed through dedication, hard work, and learning from mistakes. This perspective empowers us to see challenges as opportunities to improve rather than obstacles to our success. In a fixed mindset, failure is perceived as a reflection of one's inherent abilities. If we fail, we may believe we are not capable of succeeding and might give up. But in a growth mindset, failure becomes a natural part of the learning process. It's an indication that we are pushing our boundaries, testing new strategies, and stepping outside of our comfort zone. Each failure is seen as feedback, offering valuable lessons that guide us toward better solutions. When we begin to view failure this way, it no longer holds the power to discourage us. Instead, it motivates us to keep trying, learn from our mistakes, and apply that knowledge moving forward. One of the core principles of a growth mindset is the belief that effort leads to improvement. This mindset teaches us that talent alone is not enough to guarantee success. Hard work, persistence, and the willingness to adapt are what drive real progress. This approach allows us to embrace challenges rather than avoid them and view them as opportunities to learn new skills or refine existing ones. Every time we encounter failure, it's an invitation to try a different approach, learn something new, and build resilience. Failure doesn't have to define who we are. In fact, it's often the most successful people who have failed the most. What sets them apart is their ability to learn from those failures and keep going. They understand that success is not a linear path. It involves setbacks, frustrations, and mistakes. However, it's in how we respond to these failures that determines whether we will find long-term success. With a growth mindset, each failure becomes a lesson that brings us closer to our goal. In the process of transforming failure into success, it's important to recognize that this shift in mindset doesn't happen overnight. It requires practice, self-reflection, and a commitment to embracing challenges rather than avoiding them. It's about reframing the way we think about mistakes and seeing them as an integral part of the learning journey. By adopting this mindset, we can eliminate the fear of failure that holds so many people back from taking risks and pursuing their goals. Changing our perspective on failure allows us to pursue our ambitions with greater confidence and determination. With a growth mindset, we no longer fear mistakes, but instead look forward to the growth and development they bring. Success, after all, is not about avoiding failure. It's about learning how to bounce back stronger, wiser, and more capable. Each failure becomes a stepping stone towards success, and with each lesson learned, we become more equipped to achieve our dreams.